You know, coal so far is one of the rarest of resources. Like, maybe you can end up finding a whole batch of it, but generally speaking, you only ever find like a little bit. What's up, Reapers? My name's Scythe, and we are back in some more PixARK, and oh my gosh, I've been so busy while also gaining a lot of experience. Like, since the last episode, a lot has happened, guys. I've already launched my private PixARK server and been having a lot of fun just playing with some of the guys and also gaining a lot of experience as far as how this game is concerned. But never mind any of that. I've been super duper busy. All of my dinosaurs are dead again. Generally, that's kind of how you have to approach this game, is everything that you've ever owned is going to die. Like, you just gotta accept that. But I was so super duper frustrated. I was in like such a fit of rage that I just decided, you know what? I'm going to end up fixing like everything that we've got here. So this is kind of our base. It's very, very plain and disgusting, but going to end up serving its purpose. I should end up scaling the walls up a little bit more than just 4 blocks, but we've seen a couple patches to the game as well, and sauropods, aka brontos, I don't know why they're called sauropods in this game, they actually can't spawn in the starting... They actually can't spawn in the starting biome anymore. Also, a weird thing is that although crossbows are in the game, a fully torqued bow is going to in fact give you even more towards the torpidity of a creature. Oh my goodness gracious, that was really lucky. Like, we got so lucky there, dude. I thought I was dead. Oh man, just turn around and see that monster sneaking up on me. We got super duper lucky there, dude. So the other secret to this game is how you actually tame things is a lot easier than you would think. You know, it kind of took a very long... I'll say this game's got a really, really big learning curve for ARK fans. Coming from ARK, like, I've got over 200 hours in that game. I absolutely love it. And I'm trying to approach PixARK the same way. And generally, as we've been playing this game more and more, we've been starting to realize that you can't actually approach it the same way as ARK. And even towards taming creatures as well, you can tame pretty much everything in the game by either setting up a giant cage for air creatures. You gotta lure it in and of course get it trapped, which is the hard part, but then you just peg it with arrows until you end up knocking it out, and then there you go, you tamed it. As opposed to land creatures, you pretty much do this, where you set up a big enough pit, depending on the dinosaur size, or the creature's size, I guess I should say, because they're not all dinosaurs in this game. And then they get stuck, and there you go, that's all there is to that. So we got really, really lucky with this guy not actually, like, following me to the ends of the earth. We also do have... where is it? We've got our hands on some primitive spring chitin shoes, and we actually found these right at the end of the last episode in one of the loot crate chests that we ended up grabbing, like from one of the dungeons, or maybe I didn't do that on camera, but I went into one of the dungeons and I grabbed something. So other than that, I don't think any of this is new outside of maybe the beds and the mortar, and then we've also got, where is it? I know that we had tons and tons. I just completely forget where I placed it. Let me find it. Ah, there it is. So we've got tons and tons of not only copper, but iron ingots and even steel ingots. I don't know how we got as lucky as we did. Steel? Apparently, I think the way that you make this is you have to make it out of, yeah, here it is right here. No, that's silver. Where's steel? How did I get steel bars? Really? What happened with that? I don't know what happened with that. Maybe... has the game been patched and you can't actually craft those anymore? Let me take a peek. Yeah, steel ingots are at level 60. What? What happened with that? That was so... okay. That's kind of weird. I guess I'm gonna have to throw these on the ground because that's weird. Like, I'm not going to use an item that is, like, cheaty or something. Like, that's strange. So anyways, what ended up happening... I really don't understand, like, that steel. That is so confusing to me. Way over there. I wish I could show you guys, but I need another one of these idiots, the dumb flyers. I flew our pteranodon way over there, found, like, silver, you know, iron and everything like that. Tons and tons of it, right? So much of it that I set up a smeltery out there in the wilds. And a Cyclops ran over and just destroyed absolutely everything, but not before I was able to get most of the resources back at our base. I don't know why our, like, silver turned to steel bars, though. That really is confusing to me. Like, anybody else have that type of a bug? Like, I don't think that's really weird. Anyways, I gotta try and tame one of these idiots if I can ever get him. Headshots do count for a lot more of the torp when you're trying to knock one of these guys out, by the way. As far as I've heard, it's like 3 times the amount. This guy's only level 3. Fine, I'll take it. Another thing too is, remember when we had to use sleepy potions on this guy to actually keep him under? First of all, we've got a whole bunch of them, which, okay, sure. But in Ark, one of the things that would happen is as you end up attacking a creature that's unconscious, it would end up lowering the stat values of the creature as soon as it would tame. So it would be like kind of a beneficial, like, oh, you tame this creature very, very well, so you get it to be stronger, right? So that doesn't actually happen in PixARK. So you can very easily just like, say it's coming out of unconsciousness, you just hit it with another arrow and it's gonna lower the health, but it doesn't matter because you're not trying to get a perfect tame. Oh, and then I completely forgot about this, guys. Yeah, look at our level. We're level 33 now. I didn't spend any of my engram points because I wanted to do this with you guys. But more importantly, we can finally get our hands on a Raptor Saddle. So hopefully we're going to be able to take that guy out for a little bit of a stroll and hopefully be able to kill some stuff. Like, seriously, Taylor's workbench, that's for costumes, so we don't care about that. What level were we in the last episode? I don't even remember, but geez Louise, we got a lot of options here. We've got the Raptor Claws, another item that we still haven't been able to craft yet because it requires us to kill a bunch of raptors. But the Trike Saddle, yeah, so we've got Phiomia Hut, which allows 2 Phiomias to stay in and convert their feces into fertilizer. So you can get their poop to end up being used for gardening and stuff like that, right? And then, of course, there's going to be more stuff here. We've got the Ore Detector, which is really, really weird looking. Dodicarus, Terror Bird Saddle, so we could potentially get ourselves a Terror Bird today, maybe, but we can get ourselves Copper Bone stuff, which is really good, and most importantly of all, a Pix Block container. Now, what this thing is going to do is you're going to craft it, put it down on the ground, and you can convert your dinosaurs into blocks that will then take, a spot in your inventory. They'll take a lot of weight according to what the dinosaur is, and you can put those blocks into the Pix Block container. Because you can only have about 25 dinosaurs out at a time, and the game kind of wants to reduce lag by having you be able to have an option of actually storing those dinosaurs. Lightning Protection Helmet, really weird item here, protects you from lightning storms, very similar to Zelda Breath of the Wild, where if a lightning storm is going on and you're wearing any piece of metal equipment at all, you're going to get struck by lightning and most likely end up dead. Just because you get stun locked and you can't do anything about it. The lightning helmet protects you against that, but so long as you have it equipped, you're draining durability while you're out in the world doing all of that, right? So then we also have access, finally, to a pistol, pistol ammo, scopes and attachments and stuff, firearms work table, which I'm not entirely sure how that works. But then there's also these different elemental bullets, which all do different types of, obviously, elemental damage. But fire is kind of explosive, so that's AoE. Ice is going to end up slowing down enemies, so very similar to Diablo and stuff like that. Or poison is obviously just going to end up poisoning the creature. So we're going to grab all of those, because why not? Get ourselves a magic workbench, which is going to give us access to a whole bunch of different items here, including a mole pickaxe, where we gotta go and kill a magic mole, and then we could end up getting our hands on, you know, that pickaxe, which is probably going to be better than the one we've got right now. This stupid trike is carrying me away. Magic mole saddle as well, which a magic mole is really, really good for, digging and stuff like that. And then an inscription book, which hopefully we could get some of these guys somewhere down the line. We need specific resources, but we can summon zombies and skeletons to fight for us. I don't know if it's for a limited amount of time. Fight for 1 day, it says right there. Okay, and then a wood wand we're going to need, and then this magic shield with a bunch of, magic resources. We could place this down in our base, and then it can end up forming a protective barrier around our area, which maybe it's gonna be a cool area like the one in Ready Player One, right? That'd be kind of sick. I want to try and get ourselves the Raptor Saddle, though. Where was that? Did I grab that? No, I did not. Okay. How difficult is that going to end up being to craft, actually? Ooh, so we need leather and wood, so let me just get on that. Oh yeah, another thing too that we're going to be getting into, not necessarily today, is the gardening is way easier in this game than it is in Ark, because all you've got to do is plant stuff next to water. And then that's it, you're all good. I don't know if there's buckets in this game that you can end up using for, For moving the water, I think you most of all need to use the irrigation, which thankfully we've got water by our base. But what that is you can use piping and stuff like that to end up bringing the water closer to you. And then you can end up just drinking from that tap, which is going to end up making it a lot easier for us to end up gathering proper supplies and stuff. And then, oh, I also learned about this more recently, as well as if you're in first person, you can press P and you can actually set up a marker. So I didn't know about that. I should have set up a marker on one of the areas over there. But as you can see as well, I spent a couple hours just kind of getting the whole map here. I don't know why none of the quests are showing up. Maybe, is our single player world glitched out because I'm on like an older version or something like that? I don't know. Like that's really, really weird. Oh, I know what happened, guys. I know what happened with the map. So I ended up accidentally loading this world up once with my other creative mode character when I was trying to load up a different world. And I guess, yeah, like, because when you go into creative mode, it gives you the map automatically. And I guess it's just client side. That's kind of disappointing. Well, oh well, that's perfectly fine. I guess that means we don't have to necessarily explore everything. But we've got a desert, and most of all, I like that we got a volcanic biome nearby because my private server does not actually have the volcanic biome. Oh my goodness, I was about to say, unfortunately, our raptor is really weak. But thankfully, we've got the stupidest raptor known to man, level 66, trapped in this pit. So hopefully he's not going to end up coming out and absolutely destroying me, because I want it. That is the raptor that we are going to use, yes, to replace Yoshi and wander around the map, killing everything that we can find. Let me just convert this idiot into a block right there. Ah, there we go. And then it also throws all their inventory items on the ground. Really, really nice. I love having these boots as well, because if we end up setting up a 2-block tall area, we can just end up jumping out. So we can use that very effectively to lure a dinosaur in with our butt, and then just jump out last minute before they end up getting trapped in the pit and killing us. There we go. We got our flyer. Thank goodness. Now I can actually take to the skies, which means I can show you all where all of that crazy ore was when it was out, way out there. Let me just set things up a little bit here. Hopefully, weird. I saw a shadow flying overhead and I just got scared for a minute there, but I want to try and see, can we end up making ourselves that pix block thing? Ooh, that's going to end up costing us 16 glass? That shouldn't be a problem, right? Can we make that? Oh, it requires sand. Oh, we gotta go into the desert. Yeah, so it seems like since the more recent patches, because there's been quite a few patches since the last episode, guys, but it seems like things have been a little bit more balanced in single player, or maybe we're just getting really lucky here, because usually the area is like completely overwhelmed with dinosaurs, and deadly ones at that are just like waiting to kill me, which, I mean, they're still around, and we got lots of pterodons. Jeez, like, what is with this? I want to try and tame ourselves a trike as well, because now we're finally a high enough level. How's this guy doing? Yeah, so the raptor's going to end up taming. Easy peasy, no problem whatsoever. That's weird. We actually can't make copper ingots, despite the fact that we have ore in the table itself. Oh, that's right. Because for some weird reason, the table is, like, strange, and we have to put it in our inventory. Then we can craft it. Really, really weird. Hee hee! Who needs to tame the trike when I am already its master? Seriously, get hungry, you freak. Like, what's your problem? Oh, also, one thing that I found really handy is you can actually enable showing the nearby, whatever that's called, show nearby ranged. So what that means is that this workbench right here has a range right up to here. Like, you can just barely see it. Let me see. Is it actually, did I put it away or something? Okay, so you can kind of see it a little bit more obviously right here, right? So that is going to end up being the range at which the workbench can end up taking blocks from chests. So despite the fact that I have my storage in here, we're gonna have to actually move it to being right beside the work table, so that the work table can end up taking out of all of those storage chests. You know what I mean? So at least we do have that option. Okay, let's just call it, I don't even know what number Yoshi it is. I don't know why we were able to name it so far away, but oh, we need some wood too. So let me actually grab, yeah, let's just grab the rest of this wood because we don't need to forge the rest of that stuff, right? Pix block thing is way more important. And I want to try and hopefully kill a dumb mole today, maybe, and get our hands on, like, the that new pick. Well, I had to get rid of one of my beds, unfortunately, but okay. Why is this still obstructed? Oh yeah, that's right. This thing is absurdly tall. Now, normally I would place it outside, but I don't really want to risk it being attacked by dinosaurs and stuff. That's kind of the real thing. I guess I should put it outside, because one of the things that's really, really disappointing is that this PixBlock thingamabob, for some dumb reason, has the option of releasing all of your dinosaurs. I don't know why, but it does. And it's really, really stupid, because it means that you actually have the option of accidentally clicking on it, and then all your dinosaurs get released right then and there, and then you gotta slowly convert them all back into cubes one at a time. It's absolutely disgusting, and I really don't know why they even have that in the game. Doesn't matter that I ended up breaking all that foundation and making it weird, honestly, because ba-ba-ba-bum, there we go, we've got it, which is beautiful. What are you doing, you idiot? Yoshi, get over here, man. What's your problem? I'm gonna set him to passive, because you gotta set everything to passive in this game. Otherwise, it's gonna wander off and it's going to die. Bloop. There we go. Yes, it's beautiful. Oh man, I can't wait till we can end up painting dinosaurs. I can't wait till that actually ends up getting into the game. But another thing that's really cool about this PixBlock thing is, look at this. We put this extra raptor in here and it visually shows up in the table itself. Isn't that cool? I love it. So we're gonna also put our mortal and pedestal here. I probably should end up setting ourselves up another smeltery, because you're going to end up needing those like crazy, dude. I want to get ourselves some of this firestone powder, because we need it in order to make ourselves a preserving bin, which we also need to go and get some wood. I gotta go and try and train that stupid tyke. Tame that stupid trike. I don't know why I swapped the R in both of those words. That was so weird. So a Triceratops is going to end up being extremely useful, not only just for berries and stuff, but surprisingly for wood. Even though I was knocking down some trees with it at the beginning of this game, and it immediately made me think that, oh, we just can't get better logs from using the trike. For some reason, it wasn't giving me any wood. Turns out that, yeah, trikes are actually better for getting wood than using our axes and stuff like that, which is odd enough. Now, one thing that we got really lucky with, I didn't even know that you could do this, is I guess as soon as you start taming a creature, it can start starving, even if it's a passive tame. So when you knock something out, obviously it's going to slowly end up losing its food, just because that's kind of how the taming works. But it seems like as soon as you engage with a passive tame, it stops wandering around looking for passive food, because you can actually see on the food bar on this creature that it's down quite a bit. And because of it, I've just been able to spam berries. So that means that one thing that we could end up doing for passive taming is you feed it like one berry, and then you just kind of walk away and forget about it, and then come back later and you can just tame the stupid thing all at once. There is a little bit of a cooldown, as you can see. Oh man, and he's right at the end. What a jerk. Ah, seriously? What's your problem, man? All right, there we go. Let's call him Tom, just because why not? I don't know why it's wandering away as well. Stop that, you freak. Let's put some stimberries inside him, which stimberries, you can actually use those. I guess I should have explained that, right? Stimberries can be used to wake up a dinosaur while at the same time knocking down their food. So they'll get hungrier if you force feed them a stimberry while you actually have the creature knocked out, right? But the trade-off is that it ends up waking up faster. So that's where it's not always the most profitable to end up doing something like that. I should really just tame one of these other pteranodons or whatever, because there's like so many of them, there's just no reason not to. Sorry that today's episode is pretty much just getting everything back up to par, you know? Like, it's crazy how badly we ended up just getting everything absolutely destroyed. But now I think we're going to be a little bit more under control, because now I understand a lot more about the game in general, so should be pretty good. Another thing too that's kind of annoying about this game in multiplayer is while you're logged out, pretty much all of your food is going to end up expiring, and because of it, containing all of your dinosaurs in a closed space like this is really, really bad. Because as you end up putting food in this trough, if you're the only one that's putting food in the trough, it means that when you log back in, there's not going to be anything else there. Like, you're just going to end up coming back to an, you know, a trough that's full of expired inventory. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yikes. Anyways, let me see if we can, we gotta do some stuff on this raptor, dude. Like, we gotta go and kill some stuff. Yeah, die, stupid! Man, he's actually really powerful. I'm surprised. More powerful than us, which is the ridiculous thing about this game, is the fact that if you end up, like, you can have killer gear. You really can. And you'll still end up absolutely destroyed by almost every dinosaur. Can I end up jumping over the gate? Yeah! Okay, that's awesome. I want to also take a quick peek. I love Yoshi. That thing is so cool. I want to take a quick peek at that bone armor that we could have crafted. So we actually need primal bone pieces. Ooh, which I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure, anyways, we get those from the giant turtles. And if I'm not mistaken, okay, this guy does jump up 2 blocks. That's really nice. We had a turtle, yeah, right here. He's pretty high level, though, so I don't know whether we're going to be able to take it. But we have seen raptors absolutely destroy these things before. So fingers crossed that we're actually strong enough. Good thing we got really lucky and got it stuck against the wall, because otherwise it may have slowly whittled our health down. These guys have a lot of health themselves, but look at that. No problem for the raptor. No problem whatsoever, and we seem to be stuck now on its corpse. So, yeah, that was weird. What are you doing here, Spitter? Dude! This thing's, like, so powerful. I feel, like, so happy now that we actually got something here. I mean, granted, we're probably still not going to be able to kill skeletons inside the dungeon, but, yeah, this is really going to make a huge difference here. I don't know where we get those weird bones, though. Like, is that just a rare drop? Ooh, it is. This is clearly a turtle that was killed, so that's a turtle shell, meaning that we have to get rare drops from turtles in order to actually even make that armor, let alone that sword. Yikes. Just before we end up calling it for today, though, I want to do a little bit of gardening here. Right, so let's start placing this stuff down right next to... Oh... We can't place it down on clay. That kind of sucks because as I was filling in this terrain, it took me an absurd amount of time. If you end up putting dirt into water, it's actually a very effective way to get yourself clay because the water is instantly going to convert the block into clay. But unfortunately, that means I'm going to have to go through here like an idiot, clearing all this clay up just so that we can fill it up with dirt. So I'm going to get on that, and then otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. Very much appreciate it. Hope that you ended up enjoying today's episode. It was a bit crazy, but we needed to do it, man. Like, look at this. We are back. We are ready to rumble, dude. It's absolutely beautiful. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. And if you want to support me, you can always sponsor my YouTube channel, which gives you a couple perks as well. Check the links in the description for my merch store, where you can buy this shirt and a bunch of other stuff. Or you can always support me with Gawkbox, which is a way that you can donate to me for free. Links in the description for that as well. Sayonara and stay epic, everybody.